respond, because in order to agree to that duel, you have to do the pivot. They're instead going to lock in the Cho'Gath. And that is a very... We're going to find out in just a moment. Whippo's starting to back away. He's in a 3 versus 1. The tower's coming to help out. Rupture will tag up Norskeren. Norskeren survives with less than 100 hit points.
On the bot lane, but there's no flash on Norskeren. Azuse is here.
All right, Broxah is coming in as well. He's going to tunnel over the wall. Kobbe goes forward. He's already got a kill. Got a reset. Jumped on Broxah's head. That's a double kill for Kobbe. He's 3.
Tristana does so much damage when she lands on top of you, as well as the satchel in tandem with Braum. Just kind of that like fade away damage when Winter's back, and you get to be more effective earlier on. But we'll hold it because now they're diving.
All right, they are indeed Realm from Humanoid. Reckless is going to get Chilling Smited down. The Impale not used just yet. Hilly's in trouble under the tower. Reckless killed by Humanoid, and he's going to get stunned up as Chachi tanks everything. 2 kills, a tower, and Splyce are here to play.
And I absolutely love this play from Splyce. We were just talking about how they need to play through the Tristana. He often isolates himself. He often focuses on getting as many resources so that he can be more valuable in the late game. And Splyce, with this knowledge, are just keeping the pressure up. They're trading towers across the board. They're not slowing down. They're looking for picks, and they're trying to keep this momentum going.
And it's making this late game Tristana so far ahead of the clock. The fact that she already has access to her Infinity Edge, that she's getting all of this gold off of the towers available to them. She can start grouping up with that Herald if she truly wants to. Like, Kobbe is a massive problem. So any 5v5 that Fnatic look for, Splyce just win it.
Look at this map. Splyce are just running circles around Fnatic, putting pressure in the mid lane, forces Fnatic's hand. They back away. Yes, Mountain Drake was secured, but Splyce are not done. They're going to put pressure with the help of Herald, take down the top inner turret, as well as some damage in middle. Reckless forced to flash over the wall. Humanoid and Chachi.
The team to try to slow down Splyce. They can't take fights, so they want to avoid them and clear out waves safely and try to secure defensive vision of their jungle to safely get to these lanes to farm.
So, while Splyce are currently sitting with an advantage, I wanted to kind of jump into the next few steps for Splyce. So we can just keep let things run right now. We can see as Splyce look to try and engage, which we have to turn back because there's a fight happening.
Every time we try to use the new tool, unfortunately action happens. Thank you, observers, for jumping out. Kobbe gets yet another kill, and they're going to back away. Now the pressure is on Nemesis. He's going to be surrounded. Xerxes got an Impale available, a flash if he needs it as well. Nemesis will get caught up, locked up, will buy some time as the Impale drags him around, but CC and Kale, that's how you stop it.
The frustrating part here is Splyce do exactly what I was about to tell them to do, Quick Shot. They found a pick looking extremely strong, the primary carry of the team, 2.5 items, and once again, notice how Splyce are trying to split up the map. They're playing this 1-3-1.
No, double Infernal and Mountain Spawn. So the first 3 dragons are incredibly valuable. Splyce have complete control of the map. You can see that Skarner's picking it up for free right now. It is...
but it's one of those things as well, what we said at the beginning of the game, where we kind of wanted to challenge expectations of the fans because many perceive this to be a heavy favorite series for
around their mid game, and they've continued to improve as now Nemesis is going to get jumped on and it's going to get stunned up as well. The Impale can be used in just a moment or two. Nemesis is simply not strong enough to be in that position. Doesn't have the support. Splyce, 8
pound
kills.
for pound talent, Fnatic are just better. Do we really know that about Humanoid and Nemesis in top tier form?
Well, he's 2v1. We're about to find out.
I'm going to say no in 2v1.
I can't win that fight, but I will say I
Caster
am
curse.
this champion. And obviously you can hear the fans here in Berlin cheering as Fnatic picked up their first kill. We'll be at the expense of yet another one.
Perfect. Bwipo has flash, he has no feast. He's going to get ultied away, which means that this will be an easy Baron for Splyce, maybe more kills.
All right, very good Rupture. We'll buy some time for Bwipo. Impale is just about available. Couple seconds to go. Bwipo's turning it back around to the Feral Scream, and another fantastic Rupture. KazaLoLLCShighlights comes down by some seconds. Take a look at that. Delivers the shock to Kobbe, but the damage needs to follow back up. That's 1 for Fnatic. That's 2. That's a death sentence going awry. Now Humanoid's running for his life. Splyce, slightly overconfident, just over Chase, and Fnatic find themselves a way back in.
It was going so well. And there's just that tiny voice in the back of your head that says, oh yeah, but it's Fnatic. And when you see Splyce walk into a choke point and just get lit up, you're like, no, please.
Get to the stage where Kale and Civic can take over, but they need to protect their base. The tower has now fallen as Bwipo makes his way back to the mid lane.
How big of a lead they had. You can't help but start to get a little bit nervous for them now, even though they're so strong. 3 items on
wide. Smash finds nobody. Vedius as Hilly is forced to put the box down defensively. Death sentence comes back.
TP.
Teleport's starting to channel. Nemesis will be joining just a little bit late. The Fish is going.
He got Reckless!
He jumped over the wall. He's found Reckless. He's still untouched. But take a look at Nemesis. He's trying to burn. He's got no ulti to use though. He's got one.
He's dead.
Two. But here comes Kobe, hopping, skipping, jumping. This will be the third kill of the fight, and he's looking to chase for more.
And
Make sure
Kobe,
that they don't push for the win, but they're at least going to get total Baron control here.
but so much props has to go for Humanoid for that fight to work out. Not only did he get the flash from Nemesis, but he got his ultimate as well. And we saw Nemesis in the middle of that fight. He was primed and ready to clean up, but because he didn't have those crucial skills available,
What's available for Bwipo? He's backed away from that bottom turret. You can see Humanoid pushing in. Nemesis forced to defend the supers in the top lane. Kobe and Xerxes are trying to focus down Baron, but look, Brox is waiting in the wings. Humanoid is now pushing onto Bwipo. Keep your eyes in the bottom left. Keep your eyes everywhere. There's action in every single lane.
They don't need to force the 50-50. I love this call from Splyce because meanwhile on the bot side, Humanoid is beating down Cho'Gath.
Oh, this is so difficult. Nemesis has left the top lane. Death Sentence finds no target. Blue team, Splyce. Fans at home. Will Fnatic come back? Will they be able to defend against double supers and Baron and Mountain?
thought the game was won, and then Kale just ends up turning it around. And now the pressure falls on Nemesis as Bwipo caught out.
Oh, so much damage. He's forced to run away with his life. The Fisher comes down, knocks Bwipo up, continues to be hammered on. Humanoid hasn't joined the fight, but the inhibitor turret has fallen. Reckless is running, got flash available. Not going to use it just yet. Third inhibitor falls.
And it feels like Splyce have all of the tools to deal with this. This Braum is doing so much work against the damage that Reckless wants to put out on Sivir, and they have things like Humanoid as well as the Impale from Skarmer to deal with the Kale, to CC lock her down. I love what Splyce have drafted here and how they've executed the entire
Here we
game.
go.
All
One
right.
last push.
Bwipo is stepping forward. Feral Scream has already been used. Bwipo's going to dash away. The Lantern actually pulls him to safety. I'm looking at Xerxes for the Impale. Take a look at the flame. That's a jump onto Humanoid. Now the damage onto Chachi. Buster Shot's going to buy so much time. Reckless is very, very low. Nemesis is stepping forward, but it's Broxer down. Hilly down. Kobe Rocket jumps forward. Reckless stays just live, long enough to continue fighting. Final Judgment is available for Nemesis. He has used it onto Reckless, but Kobe doesn't care. He's got two. The ricochets flying across, and it's simply not enough for Reckless. Nexus is now being focused. Nemesis is stepping forward. That's a triple kill. Picked up for Kobe. The Quadra, the Nexus, and Splyce even the series.